Hello, second graders. Today in your reading, you have two sheets that are not stapled together, and that is for a good reason. You are going to be cutting on this one, and you're going to be gluing on this one, okay? So let's look at the one that you're going to be cutting. Before we do any cutting, we're going to read them. And what we're going to be looking for is it a complete sentence or is it only part of a sentence? And we've done some of this already, so we're going to keep working on that. So let's look at the first box. So what it says, I'm going to read the directions first. It says, cut out each text box, read each, and then sort and glue into the correct column on page 2. Page 2 is it a sentence or is it a sentence fragment? So the first one has that little baby there. It says, snuggled a teddy bear. Do you think snuggled a teddy bear is a full sentence or do you think it's a partial sentence? Does it tell us who? Does it tell us what they're doing? Okay, what I want you to do in the corner of the little box down here, right down in this part, if you think it's a full sentence, you're going to put a plus sign. If you don't think it's a full sentence, it's just a fragment of a sentence, part of a sentence, you put a minus sign there, okay? So a plus will mean that it's a full sentence. A minus is going to mean that it's just a part of a sentence. It doesn't tell everything that it's supposed to tell. Because remember, it has to say who it is and what they're doing, because that's a full sentence, all right? So snuggle the teddy bear, that's our first one. Underneath that, it says, a bird has a beak. Do you think that's a full sentence or do you think that's just part of a sentence? A bird has a beak. Okay? Put a plus or a minus in that corner. The next one, the tall boy. Do you think that's a full sentence or do you think that's a part of a sentence? The tall boy. Put a plus in the corner if you think that's a full sentence. Put a minus in the corner if you think that's just part of a sentence. Does it say who it is? And does it say what they're doing? Next one. The mouse has big ears. I hope you're looking at these things. The mouse has big ears. That's how you learn how to be a good reader is if you come to a word that you don't know and I just told it to you, now you know what that word looks like. So the next time you see that word, you're going to be able to read it. Do you think the mouse has big ears is a complete sentence or do you think it's just part of a sentence? Does it say who it is and what they are doing or what they have? If it's a full sentence, put a plus down in the corner. If it's not a full sentence, put a minus. All right, now we're up where that dog is. It says, a dog is sleeping. Do you think that's a full sentence or do you think it's part of a sentence? If you think it's a full sentence, put a plus in the corner. If you think it isn't a full sentence, put a minus over there. All right, next one has a dog too. Chomping on a bone. Is chomping on a bone a full sentence or is it just part of a sentence? Put a plus or a minus in the corner. Okay, next one. Bees buzz. Bees buzz. Is that a full sentence or is that part of a sentence? Does it say who it is and what they're doing? Put a plus or a minus in the corner. And the last one is reads a book. No, I'm sorry. Reads books. That's what it is. It doesn't say read a book. It says reads books. Is that a full sentence or is that part of a sentence? Put a plus or a minus in the corner. Okay, now you have them all plus or minus. When you get over here, a sentence is a plus. So put a plus sign right up there so that you see that. A minus is a fragment. It's part of a sentence. So you're going to put a minus sign over here. Now you can cut all your boxes out and you'll know which one to put it in. When you get them all glued on, if there's still some time, look on the back of the sheet. You have something to do. Okay? All right. Have fun.